Hello everyone, this is Astocky here. Welcome to another episode of the Astocky Pack Let's Play. As you can see, I'm back in my regular base and it is night time, so I'm going to go to sleep. So just to let you know, I am currently working on my 900 subscriber special. I haven't quite got there yet. I've actually spent most of today working on an update for the mod pack. Now this is not a normal update, so I have not actually conducted the update yet. It's actually quite a substantial update. So what I wanted to show you first is this is going to be a most unusual update, and I've been trying to avoid having to do this, but it's something that I've ended up getting to the point where I have to do it. So what I'm actually doing now is making sure that I have no refined iron. If you have any refined iron, you need to make sure you get rid of it before you do this update. So just checking all my chests. There we go. Sorry, not refined iron, steel. So you can see here that I have 3 steel. So what I'm going to do is turn that steel back into 12. No, so you get so 4 pieces of coal would give you 5 steel ingots. So I'm just going to give myself 3, and I'm going to give myself 1 piece of iron. And now the reason for that is, it was pointed out to me today, actually maybe not today, maybe it was yesterday, I'm not totally sure when it was, but it was basically pointed out to me that there was an issue with, some texture related problems there with the advanced machines. I don't know what's causing that. That's really odd. Why are you going down? Because you haven't got enough power. Okay, so these top ones aren't getting any water. I have to look into that. But yeah, so basically it was pointed out to me that there was a problem with some of the block IDs conflicting, and it turns out that one of the updates that I have done had messed up. I'm just trying to think what the mod was. Okay, that would explain why that is not working very well. So I think what has happened is I've gone away for too long, and the machines have basically not known how to handle it. So so the machine has basically sucked all the water out. I know I have a bucket somewhere, there we go. So it looks like I'm going to have to fill that back up. And that might be a problem if I ever, long term go away from my base and the chunks don't load up. So let's get all this water back in there. It's pumping too fast for me. There we go. Nope, haven't quite got it yet. Still not quite enough water source blocks in there. I think I might have to grate my drills out at power. That was not really a very good example of how to do anything. Okay, so we definitely have full of water there. Let's put those 2 back in. Turn these pumps back on. They're really cold now, so it's going to take forever for them to start back up. But yeah, that's a problem with the way Buildcraft works when you unload chunks. Wow, that's a lot of cobble. But yeah, so what I was starting to get at is that there was a problem with the configuration of the mod file due to an update, and that was causing some issues. There is also another problem to do with the way bows are working at the moment due to an update. So I had to update that, and I also found out, I've been doing a bit of research to find out if there was any others before I made those changes. There was also a problem with the way the IC2 mining system was working. So I've updated the IC2 configuration to fix that, and while I've updated that, I have also added in the IC2 machine sounds being off by default. So other than steel, there is also another issue. because NEI is in, I've now taken craft guide out of the mod pack. So what that means is if you have a craft guide anywhere in your game world and you convert to this new update, you will have significant issues. In actual fact, I think it might crash the world. So it's very important to make sure if you have any craft guides, you get rid of them prior to doing the update. So I've made sure that I have basically gotten rid of all my steel, and I have gotten rid of, well, actually, I don't think I ever made a craft guide in this series, so I have no craft guides, no steel. So basically I am now ready to do the update. So I'm going to do the update and come back and show you what's different. Back soon. Okay, so here I am. I have just finished loading up and I am back in the game world, and you'll notice that everything is basically identical except my texture glitch has fixed itself. But yeah, so basically everything is completely identical. Oh no, I think my machines are about to start slowing down because they've got no power. Oh no, they've got just enough power. Oh, look at that. It's actually starting to drop away. That's not cool. Wish I had something that I could do to fix that, but I guess I just have to hope my pumping system is going to start working. Quick smart. That's where they built a steam engine anyway, did I? I seem to remember saying I was going to build a steam engine, but it doesn't look like I ever did. So I guess to recap where we are, I have now updated, so this is now the latest version of the mod. Come on, water. Oh, look how slowly that's coming up. And so the other mod that has changed is timber is no longer the tree chopping mod of choice for this mod pack. The tree chopping mod of choice now is a mod called Tree Feller. And the reason I've gone for Tree Feller is because Tree Feller has the ability to work in multiplayer. So that'll basically fix the biggest problem that I have with the pack as it was, is that multiplayer doesn't work. The other thing about this mod pack, and it's something that I like, is axes, and unfortunately at this stage it's only vanilla axes, but axes now work on mod trees. So I will demonstrate what that means in a second, but the other thing to notice is you can see that this tree here is like 4 or 5 blocks high. Watch the damage bar for my axe. So if we look at that, you can see it's actually done 6 damage to my axe by chopping down one tree. So yes, what that means is for every log, whatever that gets broken in a tree, it takes 1 away from the durability of the axe that you're using. So that's something that I've been kind of looking for a while, because the whole, timber, that sort of mod is just a fraction overpowered if you ask me, because it's just a little bit too easy to just, chop down jungle trees and get way too much wood. So basically what that means now is if you chop a jungle tree down, you'll basically break a wooden axe and a stone axe on one tree. So I think that's a good sort of balancing feature that helps balance it out. And the fact that it's multiplayer is the real reason I put it in there. So the other reason I put this in there is because I will demonstrate with some bone meal and a red and an IC2 tree. So if we come over here and I place this rubber tree down and I smack it with bone meal. Oh wow, that's got 2 things on the side of it. Everybody knows that you can't use timber and all those kind of mods on mod trees. Well, watch this. Yep. That includes red power 2 trees as well. So basically now any tree in the game will be able to be broken with 1 hit. But again, notice the damage goes down really fast because each log that was in the tree counts as 1 durability against it. The only downside is at this time, and I know the mod developer's working on it, mod axes, so that would be your red power axes, your IC2 chainsaw, your equivalent exchange axes, none of those items will currently work with mod trees. So they'll work perfectly with normal vanilla trees, and I can actually demonstrate that while I go get some more wood. So my chainsaw will work just perfectly against this tree here, but it won't work if I go up against a rubber, like an IC2 rubber tree or a Red Power 2 rubber tree. So I guess it's something the mod developer's working on, but it's to do with the way the new axes are added to the game and the way that they're coded. They're coded apparently slightly differently than the normal Minecraft axes, so it's without actually having access to the code for the game. Sorry, without having access to the source code for all of the mods, the developer's having a bit of trouble actually coding those mod axes to work correctly. But I guess that's certainly, I don't think that's a big problem. But yeah, it does mean that you are going to occasionally have to carry a normal axe with you. But it also means that you need to be pretty careful, because I, in some testing, took a brand new iron axe to a Red Power 2 tree and broke the axe and didn't cut down the tree. It took down half of the tree and then my axe broke. So there are lots and lots and lots of blocks in those trees. So expect that those lots and lots and lots of blocks is going to cause you some issues if you try to break them all in one go like that. I'm going to quickly check on my water down here again. Definitely looks like it's flowing better now. Still not quite 100%, but let's see how my machines are going. Come on, come on, come on, come on. How are we doing down here? They all appear to be basically on. Power's still not quite going up though. Oh no, all of my machines have stopped. Okay, time to turn them off. Let this box fill up. So you're not using any power. You're not using any. You're not using any. You should be filling up really fast now. What is going on that's draining all your power? Something keeps draining it. Ah, it's probably these machines here trying to fill themselves back up to full. I didn't even think of that. Even though the heat's going down, they'll be trying to refill their internal capacitors, so that's probably as much power as this thing here can put out at the moment. But it will all sort itself out eventually, and before I come back for the next episode, I'll make sure that those are spinning back up and fully charged. So in the next episode, I'm going to build this village. I know I haven't built a village yet, but I'm going to build this village because I want to expand the number of villages that I have, because currently I have 2, and I'm really concerned about losing one of them and about not having a sustainable village then. So finally, just before I finish this episode, I've had a few people ask me to do some things with the MFE up here. So before I do that, I actually want to let the MFE fill up. So I want to see how we're doing in terms of how much power we've got. I know that wind generation is not the most efficient, and I'm happy to deal with that because I have some other things that I want to do that are going to take quite a lot of time while it's filling up. But I guess I just want to see how it's going. So here we go. Look at that, nearly 200,000 power. If only I had a battery, I could use that to go down and fill up my machines and get them going again. Yeah, so that's been charging for quite a while, and we're about a third of the way there. Now I did notice last time I was here that I have some extra blocks in places that I don't want them. Like just there. I don't want that block there, and I think there was another block directly underneath it that I didn't want either. But can't do much about that block at the moment. So I'm going to head down to the bottom. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this episode. Stay tuned either tomorrow or the day after. I'm going to have my special 900 subscriber episode up. One more thing I would like to say about the mod pack at the moment is I've spent a lot of time testing it and making sure that the Windows version works. So if you go to the Astocky pack download page at the moment, you will see that the Windows pack is currently on version 2012-06-13. The Mac pack, the Linux pack, and the server are still on the previous version. I basically wanted to make sure that this was all working properly before I upgraded those as well. So those are going to be up tomorrow. It'll be the same version number, they'll just be released a day later. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Please, if you're using Windows, feel free to download the pack. Just make sure you take those precautions I mentioned in this video prior to actually installing it. Astocky out.